We are live.
You got to feel it in your heart and in your soul. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom.
Damn.
What up, y'all? What's going on, world? Welcome back.
He is
What up?
back.
What
Here
up?
we are again, episode 6, right?
What's this like
El
six and a,
Cuatro Cinco. Huh?
is this
No,
like
this is not 6.5. No, no.
six and a quarter? Or
It's not
just
6 2/3.
Six and 5/8.
six
All
and
right, we can do that. We can do
a
Yeah, I mean, anyway, here we are. Cheesesteaks and Chicken Boxes, episode 6. I am 130, your host, Mr. LOTP,
Hey, hey.
aka King of the Graphic Tees. Smoke dog, bitch. Anyway, up
Looking
top, we
real
have my
LA-ish
brethren
there.
here. Yeah, you see, yeah, listen, sometimes I
Yeah.
rep other
All
cities,
right.
you
All
know what I
right.
mean? Yeah, there's a legend up there, the legend of
Feel you.
J1s. They call him John, aka Bully J1. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, hey, hey. What up? What up? What up?
And then we also have the man, the myth, the legend. Some people think he's Denzel. Some people think he's Lorenz Tate. But today, he is Amos Styles. What's going on? What's
What
up,
up,
fellas? You
fellas?
dig?
How's
we
it going? How's it going?
your nature fucking fool.
Everything is lovely. You dig?
First
Okay.
off, I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting us. Watching all of our podcasts so far. Thanks for all the
Yes.
likes, all the subscriptions, all the comments. Really enjoy those. The subscriptions and the likes. Get our algorithms up there. Just push everyone to the channel.
Let's go.
We just love it. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep growing. So, fellas,
Follow us.
next week around this time, we won't be in the cities that we're in right now, will we?
Oh, really? Really? Who's gonna be at? Something going on? Is it a special occasion? Something? What's going on?
Yeah, yeah. That guy at the bottom is gonna get married.
He's doing
So yeah, so we're gonna be in Vegas, right?
Vegas? Like
Yeah,
Las
Yes, we
Vegas?
are.
yeah.
Vegas is gonna be popping.
L.A. Vegas. We on our way.
So I
Oh,
gotta ask y'all one question though. I gotta ask you one question. Then we're gonna move on to these topics. Are y'all packed yet?
bro, I just took my motherfucking suitcase out the attic like maybe 8 hours ago. Ain't shit in it. It still got the smaller suitcase in it, and then the smaller one in that. I ain't done shit.
So less than a
uh,
week away and not packed. So this is what I want to know because the trip is how many days? 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days? 6 days? 6 days?
You know,
yeah,
to you never know
give
how
it
it goes when we get there.
5.
We going to Vegas for a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many pair of shoes y'all thinking?
You know what?
Mm.
See. You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to mention mine.
Like,
Um, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the outfits in my head. I don't want my bag to be over 50 pounds, so
mhm.
I'm going to take about 5,
5.
guaranteed. Guaranteed 5.
I think I'm gonna
That's
take
a lot.
5. How many you taking, most?
He
Yeah.
must be taking 5.
Both of y'all make me sick. Y'all, you
Yep.
loyal. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? I can kind of blame Nate. He don't know what's going on right now. I can kind of blame Nate. He dapper in some of the extracurricular. Bully, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm going to dog your man. Yo, Nate, do you remember when you dropped the weather during that episode? What's his last episode? What was the episode before last? Either 5 3/4
Episode
or
before
episode
that. Yeah.
4. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all think I'm lying. Go check it out,
Hmm.
people. We were
Check it
talking
out.
what we were
Yeah.
going to be wearing in Vegas. Okay? I'm going through a list of them. I get up to like the fifth sneaker, and these two bastards tell me, "Yo, that's too much, man. You doing too much. That's too much." Just to lay the baseline. Now here we are, one
Uh,
episode later. They do a fucking tally on how many sneakers they same amount, 5. Now all of a sudden, you know what? I'm gonna sip my drink and shut the fuck
all
up.
right, one more question, and I'm gonna move on to a really, really big topic. Nate,
Now,
does
Five
that
though. It's 5.
5 include the shoe that you're wearing on your foot as you're in the airport?
no, I'm not wearing sneakers.
No. But the crazy thing is, I'm wearing sneakers in the airport. I got some comfortable joints
I'm not.
that's fly
At
as fuck,
my
and they Jordans.
sneakers and put
But
it carry on.
yeah, no, I'm wearing kicks. Yeah, and that ain't including the 5 that's gonna be in the bag. No.
I'm gonna have on
So
some.
it's looking
So
like
all in total,
6. Looking like 6. Looking like Michael
6.
Jordan's championships. Okay, I got you. All right, now
So we
since I said Michael Jordan,
hopscotch
I,
over the hypocrisy within you two. Is that what we're gonna do? We're just gonna act like y'all didn't
yeah.
talk about I was doing too much, bringing 5 pair of kicks. Yeah, we just gonna ignore that. Is that what
I
we're gonna
mean, no, I mean, if you really look at it, it was a little too much. But then I thought about it. I said,
change in a week?
options is a must.
Yeah.
Did I not
But
say?
if you think about it, we
Oh
do
my
too
god!
much.
And they're gonna give the same reason that I said.
Point taken.
Options, and I don't trust y'all too. That's what I said, and you saying the same shit I said.
No, I'm fucked
Bastard.
up. That's messed up. I mean,
Y'all supposed to be my
what are you
guy.
gonna do?
Supposed to be. See, y'all try to set me up. You only need like 2, 3 pairs. These motherfuckers come with.
Most is gonna bring it like 3 pairs.
He
And
was
we
gonna
wearing
bring
2
3
a day
pair,
like
nigga. We
Mr.
would have had
Rogers.
You just
2 a
need 2
day. He'd have been
flip flops
pissed.
for the pool. That's all you need. Oh,
Yeah,
so,
man, just bring some flip
Pissed.
flops and 1 pair of J's. You be all right. Some
so let
slippery
me
arrows to go to the club.
go a little
No
further.
one there with slippery arrows in the club.
Is
Go
any of
ahead.
the niggas y'all gonna be rocking got a laces makeover, or is it gonna be straight out of the box?
Oh, you definitely got us with the laces, brother.
No, I'm saying so.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Y'all bringing y'all gave it a laces makeover, or is it all straight out of the box as you got it, default shit?
I'm
No,
not
it's gonna
telling
be
you. When we
laces.
tell
But
you, I'm not telling you because you know what laces I bought so far. So I'm not telling you.
No, I thought we was friends, yo. This is hurting my feelings,
We
bro.
are,
I mean,
but just like we said in
I
5
mean,
3/4, there's competition. There's always competition going on.
it is definitely competition. I mean, shit, you already know I'm bringing the Pantina, so of course I'm gonna rock the mint laces with those. But other than that, everything else will be, I don't know. It'll be what it is.
All y'all know is the
Probably,
Grinches. That's
maybe.
all y'all know. Besides that, you don't know what I'm bringing.
No, you're right. I don't. Nobody knows what we're bringing. You know, Pantina's from me. That's it. So, no, y'all know 2 from me. See, I gave y'all 2.
I'm giving y'all one.
Pantina's Hyper Royals.
I told y'all the vaults is coming and the fours is coming, the OGs.
It's good to know.
I'm probably bring the bread. I'll probably bring the bread for us too.
So Bully, yo, in all fairness, yo, because we all brothers, you let us know one. Everybody knows 2 solid ones, yo. You owe us one
I
more.
told you, the
No,
Grinch,
no, you owe us one more. Come on,
Kobe Grinch.
You know, at least
One
one more.
more.
One more.
you owe us one more, bro.
I might rock these to the airport. Mochas. Mocha J1s. Might rock those to the airport. And then they might make it in Vegas. But they're definitely going to be there on the travel. So you guys know 2 pair of kicks. You know the Kobe Grinches and you know the Mochas, which might be the traveling shoes.
Mocha's is a possible though, so that's not guaranteed. But all right, I'll let it go.
Yeah,
That's
we're
cool.
playing spades here.
Yeah,
Can't see my
that's a
hand.
possible. Yeah,
Try
I
one of
like
Boston on
like
y'all
what you did
folks.
there.
The more I'm
Yeah,
thinking, yo,
that's cool.
them mint green lows would look real nice in Vegas, yo.
Look at this shit. Uh-huh.
Rubbing it in.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yes, he is.
we're back right after after these messages. What's popping,
Hmm.
Senor?
So what's popping? All right. So unless you've been under a rock,
Which wouldn't be out of
yeah, I mean, some people are under a rock.
Yeah.
But Kwame Brown has been clapping back on everybody. So
Yes, Lord. He been tripping.
just to give you a little bit of background on Kwame Brown, if you don't know who Kwame Brown is. Kwame Brown
He been tripping.
was the first draft pick in 2001. Am I correct? In 2001, and he came
Yeah.
straight out of high school, and he
High school.
didn't perform up to the standard, I guess, that they thought he would perform under. So because
Right.
of that, he's been like the butt of jokes for years from everybody. I mean, from analysts, from sports players, everybody. And most recently, he took to YouTube going at Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, who are the host of Up in Smoke, which is a really, really good talk show, good podcast. Nate, you put me onto that. That they really,
Yes,
they sit
indeed.
down, they rap to a lot of basketball players, and I think they went outside of basketball players as well. Did they, or they just kind of stuck
Yeah,
with
they
basketball
did.
players?
Yeah, no, they went outside of basketball players too. Yeah, they did.
So yeah, Kwame Brown just like went at them, and anybody that kind of jumped in it, from Stephen A. Smith to Jamel Hill to I think Charlemagne, he
Shannon
clapped
Sharp,
back at them too.
Charlemagne,
Shannon Sharp, but he kind of sided with Shannon Sharp. He kind of was like, "Yo, Shannon Sharp,
Chris
you're
Broussard.
cool." Yeah. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna say I'm not equipped for this discussion. I'm gonna defer to my guy at the bottom there. Nate, you on deck, bro.
Listen, this is my whole perception of it.
Good.
To me, okay, it all started from that Gilbert Arenas episode.
Mm-hmm.
He took offense because, like you said, his career has been a joke. Let's keep it a buck. This man was the number one draft pick. He was
Gil-
selected by Michael Jordan at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how would you say?
Whose career been a joke? Gilbert's or
No, Kwame.
No, Kwame Brown. No,
Kwame.
Gilbert killed.
Kwame Brown. Gilbert Arenas is a B. He was a B.
Yeah, he was a monster until he got
Kwame
injured.
Brown. Yeah, he was a monster. Yeah, until he got hurt. Yeah, he was a real one. He had guns in the arena.
Go ahead.
This nigga was
taking,
wild. But anyway,
taking all his California brothers to the every spot he go to, that type of guy?
he's one of them dudes. But he a real one. He speak his mind. But yeah, that's what he was doing on this podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. And the simple fact of the matter is, Kwame Brown came up because he was a number one draft pick, selected by Michael
Mm-hmm.
Jordan. They were stressing how his whole thing of him being like having that pressure of him being the number one pick by Michael Jordan. He had no confidence. Jordan took his confidence away from him, so he didn't live up to the potential that he was supposed to be. So yeah, he it looked like you basically was robbing the NBA. This man was getting millions of dollars to play basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. But I can't say that because there's other people in the league that's getting millions of dollars just to ride the pine, just sit their
Mm-hmm.
ass on the bench and just chill. So it's just the simple fact of he's an easy to them. They look like he was an easy target. And I
Mm-hmm.
actually like the shit he was spewing back because it made him like, yo, I ain't no punk bitch. Y'all not gonna sit there and just talk about me like I'm not like I'm just nothing. Like you ain't gonna keep downplaying me. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking fire back. And that's what he been doing. And I like what he did. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because it showed no fear. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna let this narrative of y'all to say, okay, think of what my career is. It is what it is with my career. But yo, y'all not gonna talk
Yeah.
to me down like I'm not a man. And that's why I like he stood up for himself. So
Yeah,
that shit
he
was good.
definitely did. And not to like really dwell on it, but he wasn't really set up for success. I was kind of like looking at
Right.
what he was up against. They kind of like trained him and they would put him on a bench and then put him in like the last minutes and kind of like blame things on him. Uh, Jordan ain't really want him there anyway. He wanted Elton Brand there. So
Yeah.
it was like he was
But he claimed he.
kind of talked down on. Go ahead, Mos.
I was about to say he ain't have a problem with that trade though. He respected that though.
Who
Kwame.
respected the trade?
Yeah, the fact that he knew that off the rip though. He knew he was.
No, that was cool, but he didn't know how he was going to be treated. He pretty
Right.
much was hazed for like a long time. But although we say he's a bust, he was in the league for 12 years.
Yeah. Not
That
too
was a
many
long
people
time.
can say that.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
long time. He said he got to buy his this was a kid that was poor. This was a kid that was on free lunch, holes in the shoes. At 18, he got to buy his mother a house on a golf course. I mean, that's in his eyes, that was the American dream. You think about it.
Yeah.
He
True.
came up. And he just, I guess he took his lumps for years, and he was just like, you know what, no more. And he got a nice little
Yeah.
following now. He said, you step in here, you gonna get mama's cooking. But yeah, but I just kind of I just kind of want to bring it up because he's gonna continue to come up. He's gonna continue to clap back on there. Probably if you see this video like 2-3 weeks from now, he probably still clapping back at people. Kwame, keep
Yeah. He.
clapping at
He.
him.
Yeah. He keep clapping at him. I love it. Hey, my thing is this, man. Why not take advantage of social media? If y'all gonna bring my name up, I'm gonna get fucking famous off of this even more now. Because
Yeah,
it's a world. You know what the world we living in is about. That it's about what's going on now. That that fucking what they call it. That clout. That motherfucking what's the other word? Oh Jesus, these youngins. I can't think of
cloud
it.
chasers.
Not the clout chase. It's another word they use.
But capping.
Oh, nah, not capping. Damn it. I
I don't
can't
know what it
think of
is.
it.
Well,
Either way,
why are you thinking about it? The one thing I do like, this is the geek in me. I like the way
Mm-hmm.
that just the way we are technically. I'm getting tongue tied. Just the way we are. Period. Like you can literally have a someone talk to you on a major network like Fox or
Mm-hmm.
whatever sports network is, and because of where we are, you can literally get on YouTube and go viral and get just as many motherfucking viewers as someone on a major network, and that's how he get that platform, which took place real fucking quick. Like I think he like a
True.
50, 60 something thousand followers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's up there and it's growing by the day. Like, dude is
So
selling
it's
merch,
so
everything.
easy for someone to just start their own YouTube page and him being as reputable as he is, like I didn't know shit about him really like that until recently. And I checked the numbers. I'm like, damn, this nigga
right,
whole fucking platform. That shit started in like 15.
right.
I just think it's dope that now
Trolling.
true. But that's what
Yeah.
that's what social media likes, trolling. I mean, that's how fucking
That's what the word I was looking for.
6ix9ine
My bad. That's the word I was looking for.
he got his
That was
back.
the word trolling. I'm sorry.
You know what that means, Nate? That means
But
that you old, bro, which we all are. When you got to sit there and
yeah.
Yeah.
what's that slang term again? It's what is
Yeah, I'm at that point, nigga. Yo, I just thought about that. I am at that point
yeah,
now where I'll
call a
be like,
kid.
what
Hey,
is this
hey,
young
hey, come
boy
here,
shit y'all
what's that?
say?
What's that y'all say when y'all? That's that.
But we
Yo,
we are
man.
all getting older though. We are getting older. We all 40 plus.
We are there.
What's some things that's happening now that you're getting older? What's
Fucking
happening? What's
breath. Deep breaths in everything I do. I stand up, I take a deep breath. I get to the top of the steps, deep breath. I take a shit as soon as I get up.
You ain't never lied.
Nigga, I be breathing like a mother.
you out of breath
You
walking
ain't never
upstairs?
lied.
all the time. I'm
You
like,
ain't
what
never lied. It's definitely,
the shit? Dang.
Well, I know one of
definitely
the
be out
things
of
is
breath.
these gray hairs right here.
Oh yeah,
That shit's everywhere.
yeah, that too.
Yeah, gray
But
hairs
you can't do
everywhere.
nothing about it.
The
Yeah,
other thing is
that's it. That
metabolism.
let you
Like y'all
know.
can't really, you
Yeah,
can't really.
got slow
Remember, you could like just eat whatever you wanted to eat. I ain't really had to work out
I
too
know.
much.
at all.
I
Yeah, that
know.
doesn't.
But that's at that age. We was fast paced. It's at some extent, whether it was
We
walking
was always up
to the other end of the campus. If you go a year prior to that, everybody was balling or hanging out or walking. There was some sort of
playing
cardio.
ball a whole lot.
Some shit you was doing. Yeah, you was
Now,
definitely in shape as
home
a youngin.
that's
Now, yeah.
at best. I walk from my door to the car, and that's it. I don't do any cardio, and I really need to strengthen that up. You know what I mean? As a grown man, I need more cardio.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Getting lazy,
yeah,
bro. Especially fucking with y'all.
yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
some
Well, I
man.
do cardio. I do cardio. Yeah, I do cardio every day, so I'm good.
But the thing is, Nate, although you do cardio every day, with cardio, you have to take it to the abnormal amount than what you usually do. Because like now, what you do every day is normal to your body, right? So you have to
Yeah,
like
it's
take it
got normal
above
to it.
that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta take it above that.
Uh-huh.
So although it's cardio, you like, you know what, you gotta take it above that. Now the other thing with getting older, and I don't know if this is just me, I don't know if this is you guys, but with drinking, I remember hangovers when I was younger used to be probably about hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in the morning. You know how long a hangover takes for me when I'm older now? The entire next day. I'm hungover. It takes a whole day. So whenever I'm drinking, I'm like, I don't want to get to
Yo,
that
that's
hangover
real
point.
though.
I don't want to drink no like cheap liquor because I know that whole next day is the hangover for me. I'm not good until the next day after that. So I need
Bro,
to keep that in mind.
I remember
Yeah, that's real.
when we were young, as in the Morgan era. I remember partying Sunday at Witten's, coming
Hmm.
back to the dorm like 2, 3 in the morning, drunk as hell, with an 8 o'clock,
Hmm.
not just an 8 o'clock regular class, like an 8 o'clock. I think I had biology at 8 a.m. that day,
You tripping.
and
How
I
many
think,
times you took them 8 a.m. classes?
bruh,
How many
One
one
times?
year,
You,
one semester.
1 year, right?
We learned. We learned. One
Yeah,
year.
you like, man, I ain't
Niggas
taking
learn.
no
And the
more.
dumb shit is they told us and they told you in like orientation and pre
Yeah.
college and shit, they was telling you they was like, yo, never schedule an 8 o'clock class. And our dumb ass is like, eight
He's like,
o'clock,
nah, we
yo,
gonna
let's
fit
get
that
that.
in
I'm
because we
coming off a
party.
We
weekend, yo.
gonna fit that in.
Class. That was the first and last time that ever happened, yo. Mm-mm.
Same here. Freshman year, took 8 a.m. class. Like, never again.
But
Not
to
happening again.
to your point,
Go
and
ahead.
when we were young, I could sober up and get there. Tired as I was more tired than I was hungover. Now, if I drank and I'm
True.
hungover, I mean, I ain't been hungover in a while. I'm not that bad. You know what? I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm not that bad. I ain't.
Until next weekend.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what I'm worried about the most next weekend?
What?
Walking behind both of y'all. Y'all walk fast as shit on some chill shit. Y'all be walking like
Yeah, we do.
oh,
We be on a mission.
all early in the morning doing that
We
speed
do.
with the elbows. Y'all walk fast. So I'm like,
Did we
shit.
do that when we were younger though? Or was that
I
something
don't
that
know. Y'all walk fast. Like I'm from Baltimore, man. We chill. We
Honestly, I
got
did.
control. And now I'm gonna be hanging with
No,
a
I
bunch
did. When I
of,
was younger, yeah.
and I'm pretty sure all of y'all walk fast as fuck. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But the liquor and the drinking, I'm
Yeah,
bringing it.
I think as
you gonna
long
be with
as
a
in
lot of Philly niggas.
I'm gonna be like, y'all gonna have to
it,
slow down. You know, it's gonna be there. We got all weekend. We got 4 days, man. Slow down.
Mm, yep,
but most you don't really
that's real
drink
though.
cheap liquor like that. And then your tolerance is a lot higher. Was your tolerance a lot higher when you were younger or younger? You probably just drank like
Um,
cheap liquor. You probably just drank everything.
I mean, I remember being tore up from the floor up and still having to do fashion shows the next day and all that kind of. So I remember drinking and still throwing up and being all over the place. I ain't had no tolerance then, but now, I mean, I can go through a fifth of liquor and one sit down
Mm,
and chilling, and I be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driving far.
That's
You
real.
know, I chill, but I don't one of these guys. You know, I don't go drinking bourbon and then drinking a bunch of vodka and then drinking champagne and. So I'm gonna see how y'all play things, since I'm the newbie. These two here, one to the right and one to down bottom here. They
mm.
pros. I'm not. This is all new territory. I'm the noob here on this trip. We'll
This is the
see.
third time
Yeah, he
for me.
definitely is.
Three-peating this.
I got international miles. I ain't got no Vegas miles, man. Odometer is at 0.
This is
So
Los
anything else though?
Los
We're getting
Vegas.
older. Anything else getting older?
I can tell you the one thing that I'm
I
loving.
mean, your bot.
What?
When you get
What's
older,
that?
you give less of a fuck. That part I'm loving. And I remember being younger and I seeing some of the older neighbors, and I'd be thinking to myself, like, I cannot believe she said that. But everybody would let it slide because they the elders. Elders can say certain things, and when you get old up in age,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not at that age yet, but I get little remnants of, man, I ain't got time to be filtering my tongue. I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna say, how I'll feel it, and you feel it. Where if I'm in my 20s, I remember literally purposely catering to people's egos and to my surroundings. I don't want to hurt nobody's
Mm-hmm.
feelings. I don't want to say this, and they gonna think this.
Mm-hmm.
At this age now, I'm just like, man, listen, I would probably say nothing, but if I open my mouth, yeah, probably not gonna like what I'm gonna fucking say. And I'm at that age where I guess is that you really just don't give a fuck. You're truer. You're truer. I don't know if I'm saying that. I was saying that wrong, but you just kind of really in tune with your fucking self.
More sincere. You so sincere.
Yeah, you just ain't got time to be faking it and or as Nate would say, being a dickhead about shit. You just kind of just let that shit out. Oh man, just if that's what you feeling,
Straight DH.
say what the fuck you got to say.
I would
That's
ask
all,
about that
man.
same
Listen,
thing
listen.
about Nate, but Nate, you always kind of been true. Well, not kinda. You always been true. Like straight from your heart. Like you just
that
shoot it straight from the hip.
yeah, that's me. I shoot it straight from the hip. Yeah, because my thing is, there's no need to be phony about it. This is how you feel. This is how you feel. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
let the people know how you feel, because it's just like it's ridiculous. I know one thing. For me, my patience has gotten extremely thin as I got older. For some reason, Doug,
Have patience.
I can't tolerate shit with people and
I'm
shit
saying
that I just see every day. I just be like,
since '97. I can't remember when he had patience, and I'm trying to figure it out.
yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
I don't know.
over
Yo,
the
but like,
You just got
really,
less
at
of
this
it.
point, it's like
add three more, I
paper
still
thin.
don't
Like,
take with patience. I don't. Yeah,
have it, man. Shit irks me a lot. People irk me for some reason. Like, and I'm a nice guy, and it's just like,
I'm sorry. You
no
what?
way. DHs, man. These DHs out here, man.
I'm
See, I'm not
going.
gonna cuss. I'm gonna say these
Nice. Is
DHs.
that what we going with? You a nice guy? Oh,
Yes, I am. Yo,
He said you're
listen. You know
fabricating.
how I'm not. I know I'm a nice guy. I know I'm a nice guy.
We're listening.
13 of my closest friends, family,
Mm-hmm.
brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Vegas next week. That has niggas can't do that. Come on, man.
what's that got to do with you being a good guy? We going. You damn right. You motherfucking right.
Yeah.
But what does that got to do with you being a good
Listen,
guy? This means we all a bunch of individuals that's out
I
here.
am. I am.
You an asshole. We
I'm a
love
nice
you,
guy.
but you an asshole, bro. You know, wear your badge, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not
so
true.
so one more
All right.
thing. Getting older, I'm a little more health conscious. And when I say a little more health conscious, I'm talking about like as far as like knowing your numbers, like knowing your cholesterol numbers or knowing your where your vitamin D is or where taking vitamins on a daily
You're all the
basis.
way.
So it's
Yeah.
like when I was younger, I didn't care about that like at all. It's bad, but I didn't care. But like now, like on a yearly basis, I look at my physicals and I'm like in a contest with myself, like looking every year. I want to get better every year. I know I'm getting older every year, but I want to get better every year. It's like far as those numbers and looking what I can do to like decrease certain things that would take me into, you know, diabetes or take me into heart disease or take me into like, you know, anything. Just try not like I don't want to just get older to get diseases. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
So I'm a lot
Right.
more
I
health
get it.
conscious as being older.
I would definitely concur there, and I
That's
would,
good.
especially if it's hereditary, if you got in your family lineage,
Hmm.
like cancer is prominent in your elders or that, those type of things. I would agree with it. And the echo,
Yeah.
I can definitely also say that I would think in my elder years, recent years, I've been listening to my
Mm-hmm.
body a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely say that. Like if and I ketoed for years, still keto technically, but I'm like dirty keto. So I don't. I'm one of those individuals. I don't eat
How
carbs.
long have you been keto on? Oh, most. I never asked that.
About 3 years.
Wow. Okay.
I was like gun ho the
Mm.
first year and a half. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? I my carbs was like definitely less than 10. Some few months I had like max was like 5 carbs in a day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Still eating healthy, but nothing had carbs in it. And now I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, on and off.
Mm-hmm.
I introduce carbs here and there, but I listen to my body a lot more. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can really
Mm-hmm.
feel when you're sluggish, and
Okay.
you feel it a lot more. As with when I was younger, I'm just like, man, fuck it, I'll feel better later on. You just keep on going. Um, like if your
Mm-hmm.
back hurt, your joint is aching, which I have a problem with a lot. And, I
Getting
listen.
older.
Yeah.
Also,
Whoa.
I
Yeah,
panic.
that's definitely older.
Like if you like I don't know if y'all have ever had this pain, but have either of y'all ever pinched your sciatic nerve in your back,
No,
bruh?
I don't think so.
I
Not my. I had a sciatic nerve though. Not on my back
yeah,
though.
I would say I was like 36, 35.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, when I say I bent down to pick up I got ordered something from Amazon. I picked up the box on some normal shit, and I felt this pop, but it was just like, oh, what the fuck was that? Cool. And I got in the car, and felt like this warming sensation in my back.
Oh wow.
It was all in the matter of like maybe 60 seconds. I'm like,
Whoa.
but it still wasn't like what the fuck. I realized that there was this warming sensation. By the time I got a mile and a half and back to my house,
Mm-hmm.
getting out the car. It took me about 30 minutes, no lie. Like
Oh.
everything, like the pain in your back, as soon as you move, it would hit that nerve and it would shoot up and down your spine at the same time. And you remember, I had a Volkswagen at that time, that CC. So I was really in that position,
Mm-hmm.
and I was down for about a month, man. You know what I mean? So now
Wow.
I move slower. Like I don't crick my neck. I see these old kids, they be cricking their neck and all. I'm like, boy, chill out now. Like I listen to my body a lot more now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Yo, your back ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's not. It's not when you get older.
Woo.
Mo, she was saying, you see young kids doing that.
Mm-mm.
So what's some things that young kids do that your old self should not be doing?
Driving in the car with the seat reclined all the way back.
Mm.
I used to do that shit a lot. Now I look at him,
So did I.
you dumbass, sit up. You can't see shit.
What? Why do we do that?
I did it, yo. I was so dumb as a kid. I remember my mom's gave me a Cadillac, bro. I had a Cadillac when I was in my freshman year.
Oh
Seat
shit.
all the way back with one
Yes,
foot
you
out
did,
the window,
bruh.
bro. 1 foot out the window, seat reclined out. That's how young and dumb I was. Now I see some of these young kids doing. I'm just
Nigga,
like,
you definitely used to do that. I remember that. You used to do that too. You did used to drive, and that seat would be all the way the fuck back like
bro,
this. You'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this nigga both doing? Why? How are you driving like that?"
and just chilling, drive.
I remember.
But I see some of the kids still doing. They drive this, seats reclined all the way back. I'm like,
They
ah,
do that. They still do
no,
that. That's
yeah,
crazy as hell.
yeah. They still do.
Wow.
Why?
Or
I'll tell you one
Why?
thing. Go ahead. What you say, most?
or blasting their music. Like if your music is like
Ah.
blasting, I'm just like, nigga, turn that shit down, goddamn.
All
That's
right. So I don't necessarily
No, I'm not.
blast, but my music is up. It's not up to the point where my ears are gonna be ringing at the end of the night,
is it at a
like
level?
how we used to do.
No.
At a level where the person in the passenger seat can't say something to you, and you like, what? You got to turn the music down. Can you hear the person next to you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah,
I can hear the person
I
next to me.
can,
that's not what they're
but
doing.
I don't want to get off subject. But I'm gonna get off subject for a hot second, and we're gonna come back to this. Whenever my music is up and I'm into a vibe, and I've probably done this in one of y'all cars, so don't hate me. But if somebody gets a phone call, handle that phone call after this song or after you get out my car. Don't tell me turn my music down. You know, hold up. Can you turn the music down? No, you're in my car.
You're known for that.
I
But he's
know,
known for doing that shit.
but I feel your pain now. No, I feel your pain because it's happened to me several times, and I'm just like, no, stop having conversations while you're driving with me, and that's anybody, even my mom.
Wait.
Like,
If I'm vibing, yo, that is
like,
especially if
come
I'm
on.
vibing, like nigga be in the car, like, yo, come on, like yo, yeah, I'll be mad as hell. I'm like, yo, for real. Then the call take longer than you wouldn't need to be. Like, yo,
You like,
rush that shit off.
man, I
Like, yo, I'm
gotta
in the
put
car right
this
now. I'll
back
call
to the
you when I get out of
beginning.
my man's car.
And
Gotta rewind this.
Yeah.
then when
Hear
they
that
get,
verse again.
they don't want to turn the music back up. They want to tell you what happened and shit.
Yeah, just be like, you got off the phone. I don't really care about the conversation right now. And I'm about to listen to Lil Baby or the Baby. I don't know, one of the babies.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to listen to it right now.
I'm
But
listening to one of them motherfuckers.
one of the things that the young kids can do that older folks should not be doing, I think if you're probably past 20, the blonde on the top of the hair. You know what I'm talking about, Nate? The blonde.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I want to see somebody over 20 years old doing that. If you watching this and you over 20 years old and you got that blonde up there, stop. Just cut it out. Like literally. That's a double entendre. Cut it out.
You going?
That's one of the things.
You going to
Sorry.
the? You ain't going to the barber shop.
I don't. I'm agreeing though.
Yeah, like no. I'm really talking about dudes. I mean, ladies can do like whatever. I'm talking about the dudes doing that because that's kind of like a fad for the young cats. 20 and under is fine.
Frosted tips.
Yeah, it's cool for 20 and under. Over that, nah. Go ahead, Moose.
I'm gonna say pants sagging. The sagging pants.
Yeah,
We still doing that?
I think
Are we still
sagging
doing
pants in general is just idiotic.
Any age, but when they young,
Drawer
Are we still
showing.
doing that?
you trump it up. If it's a young motherfucker, you be like, oh, he just young. But if an older motherfucker doing it, you're like, nigga, come on, man, come on, pull your fucking pants.
But even if they're young, I'm still looking like, dog, come on, son.
Just
I
imagine.
don't even let it slide if they're young.
Just imagine that same youngin doing it, and you see somebody that's 45 doing it. You gonna look at him differently.
I am. I'm gonna look at them really different. Like
Crazy.
you've made some bad life decisions
I'm like, what
to
you
be doing that right now.
You must have lost your.
Because you looking crazy out here. Come on now. Can't be doing that.
But it's like on
That
purpose.
sounds crazy.
So what else? What else?
Yeah,
you should
it
be
is.
doing?
It is because it is on purpose because they want to show their draws because now they make all these famous colorful draws like the Ethicas, the PSDs. They make all these draws with designs and shit all on them. Niggas want to show. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are we in? But like you said, if you're 20 and younger, okay, that's the fad.
I'll give you
But don't be doing that at 45.
You know those? I don't know why they doing it, but those they wearing these shoulder purses. I'm still gonna
The
call
fanny packs.
it's a purse to me. They wear it like they safeties in school, and it's got like this little zipper, and they put all that shit in it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Nigga, it's popular.
Yeah.
They all wear like
Nah, you seen it. It's popular. You seen it.
they put all that
I
stuff
probably just ain't know.
like a little mini book bag, and it goes across like a little satchel and shit. And it's better if it's designer like Gucci, whatever.
Huh.
If you see a
Yeah,
motherfucker
it's kind of like it's almost like a fanny pack, but for your shoulder.
And this is guys with this.
this is grown ass men, bro. Grown
Wow.
ass.
Yeah, it's designer and shit. You know, that's
You
the
you
fan.
just hear this sound.
I agree with that.
You give them the chains, you hear this zoop, and they put something in the shit. Zoop, zipping back. You hear that like
Yeah.
this
Like,
whole
man,
when they
head
open
off
Yeah.
there. What you doing?
better, you hear that Velcro that every single fucking time. I'm like, man, you ain't got a back pocket or nothing. Fuck out of here.
Velcro make me think of the 80s every time I see Velcro. I'm like, Velcro is so lazy. Especially when lint get in it.
Yeah. Nigga. Oh,
Did y'all ever have any?
especially when you get them bust them sneaks.
Did y'all ever have any
What you
sneakers,
say?
bro?
Say it again, Mos?
Did you ever have any sneakers with Velcro?
Yes.
Yeah, coming up as a kid, yes, absolutely. Had them little
So
cartoon character sneakers and shit, like a Spider Man
Even
John, little
I had
I
the.
Superman.
remember the colorful felines
I was about to
had the
say
Velcro on
high
that joint.
top strap with the Nike high tops. I had those. They had the little
Yep.
strap, the little Velcro shit. I used to wear them shits.
Yep.
Oh,
Sometimes you just
nigga,
let it kind of
yeah,
like go to the back.
we was wearing the Feli Johns.
We
Yeah,
would
we
we
was
wore
wearing
the
the
Feli
Feli
Jones
Johns.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
what came first? What came first? The Feli
yeah.
Jones or the Nike Jones? I think the Feli ones came first.
Nah, I think the Airs.
They
I think the
didn't?
Feli ones was first.
Nah,
I think they
The
were.
Nike ones.
I think the high
Yup.
Airs was first.
I don't know.
I'm
That should be a
talking about
debate.
the ones that had the
Yeah,
colorful strap.
yeah.
Because the Feli ones that had the
yeah,
colorful strap
yeah,
was about like
yeah.
91.
Bro,
Them
go
joints
back.
was
The high top
fire.
with the strap.
I don't remember.
You
They
know
was
how
fire though.
long? Nah,
I
nah.
don't
We
know. For some reason, I think the
Cause
Nike
Feli,
ones
cause
was about
Feli
like
had the different color.
93. Feli had the different colors in about 90, 91, and then right after they had I'm talking about the solid color. Right after that, they had the mostly white with like a color strap. So they would be mostly white with like a blue strap or a green strap. And I think Nike did that after Feli. I
or
could be
orange.
wrong. I
I
could be
was
wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody say it in the comments. But I could be wrong. I think Feli came up with it first, and then Nike had it.
we gonna have to.
That's my thoughts.
I'm
I'm gonna be
challenged.
real with you. I'm looking for a pair.
We
Jay,
gonna
you
have to,
looking for a pair? They can leave those back in the 90s. I want them now.
No, no, nigga. I want a pair. The nostalgia, man. I just want to see them again. I had like three pairs of the Feli Jones. I had the all black with the white strap with the nigga with the white outline. Oh, that was so dope.
Yeah, they was
Just
tough.
I had the blue ones.
They was tough.
It was tough.
So while we're on
I think Nike was
shoes,
second though.
while we on shoes though, Mo said it sent a text to us about Foot Actions closing. Some Foot Actions closing. What was that story that broke?
I saw that.
so they had a fucking phenomenal first and second quarter. So
Yeah.
they anticipated like I think 1.3 billion, something like that, which was already
Mhm.
forecasting up there. But by the end, mid second quarter, there was 1.9 billion. So they had an
Mm.
excessive amount of revenue that they didn't anticipate for. They already gave themselves a goal that was far fetched, but that's what you want to do when you're forecasting. So they was like,
Yeah.
not only did we give ourselves this crazy mark because we see what the sneaker world is doing, but we
Hmm.
hit that in excess of 900 some odd or six no like 800 some odd $1 million. So they
Okay.
cleaned the fuck up. And they like, okay, well, Foot Action is like this subsidiary, and when you think of, as you call them, what the foot sites, what you call them,
Yeah. Foot Sites.
Locker is more of the parent.
Hmm.
So they're
Foot
considered.
Locker is the parent. They're all under Foot Locker Corporation.
And if you remember episode 2 or 3, we was talking about how Foot Locker is also in cahoots with a lot of the resale market. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So
The
it did,
resale markets,
yeah,
StockX, Gold.
shock me. They
Yeah.
like, we making a shitload of money here. We don't need this, so they're gonna close their motherfucking stores down. And I mean,
Wow.
think about it. If you're in the mall and you walking down, you sneaker shopping, and Foot Locker's to your left and Foot Action is to your right, which store you going in?
I'm going to Foot Locker, but I'm gonna
I'm
tell
going
you
to Foot
why though.
Locker.
I'm gonna tell you why I go to Foot Locker. So when I say Foot Sites, I'm talking about Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, Kids Foot Locker, and East Bay. But East Bay is online. East Bay is not uh, a store that's in a mall. But if I'm talking about stores in the mall, we're talking about Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action. If you look at the Foot Locker store is always bigger. Some Foot Lockers have a part where they call House of Hoops. House of Hoops is really geared towards having a lot of designer look It looks really flashy, kind of stands out. They put out there like LeBron shoes or KD shoes or Jordans, like in that House of Hoop section. So it's a lot of good aesthetics going on in Foot Locker. If you look at foot actions, the most foot actions that I see in Maryland, they're really small. They don't really have too many shoes in there. And the same thing goes with Champs. Champs looks a little better, but it's still smaller than what Foot Locker is. And usually when they have like reservations for shoes, for Foot Locker, for Foot Action, for Champs, if you ever notice, the Foot Locker stores always have more stores. The reason why is because they give them more shoes. So if they start to close these Foot Actions, it's not going to mean anything to me at all. I would not lose sleep. I mean, I don't want people losing their jobs because people work at Foot Actions, but like if every single Foot Action closed in every mall that I know, I'm good. That's just how I feel.
But look, they also said though, with them closing it, they're not like particularly taking that store out of there. They're
Hmm.
just expanding it and making it either another kids Foot Locker
Hmm.
or like one of them Foot Lockers, like the House of Hoop Jones. So they're not
Hmm.
like completely. They just taking that name off of Foot Action
So what do you
and
mean?
saying
Because in most malls they have
they're
all three of them in
basically
there. So
right.
so are you saying in a mall they're gonna have two Foot Lockers or two kids Foot Lockers? Because
Yeah,
I
they
don't think
talking
that
about
makes sense.
expanding it. Yeah, it's like an expansion. I know it would
But they're
make
on
sense, but I
different
guess it's
floors.
like
They're on
funny.
different floors
Well,
though. They're all in
That's
different
what it said in the
places.
art.
locker. It'll have a kid's Foot Locker. Then I'll have a ladies' Foot Locker. I've seen three of them in one mall. A Towson as an example.
Yeah, they always have all of those there. But what I'm saying is if they're closing these Foot Actions, what are they doing? You said they're expanding, but they're in different places. I can see if the Foot Locker was right
Yeah,
next
that's
to
what
the
the
Foot
article
Action,
said. The article said
then
that.
the
I don't.
expansion would happen. So
I
I don't
think
really
it.
Because
understand.
I think it has more to do with just it's not needed. It's more of a cost. I think the
It's
overhead
not.
is at a level where it's just like it's not generating enough
it
revenue.
isn't though.
Where I need it. I'm. I
So
just
is it?
I just hit 100 times my motherfucking quota without you. Why do I need you? I don't care if you're
But
cool.
they did. But they didn't necessarily hit it without them because Foot Action is still under Foot Locker Corporation. So when you saying they hit it without them, are you saying that like this is Foot Locker's numbers, this is Foot Action numbers, this is Champs numbers, and you're saying that Foot Locker's goal was a lot higher and they hit it without having Foot Action's numbers in there? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that overall, in general, because of all of the massaging with how sneakers are being sold,
Mm-hmm.
they don't need these extra stores. The popular
Mm-hmm.
conglomerate, this parent company, is no need. Like you just said, you talk about backdoor sales and shit. If you
Yeah.
know that's a part of the business, I let's start closing down some of the ones. Let's narrow that window down a bit. And if we got to narrow that window down a bit, you're gonna start with the parent company, or you're gonna start with some of the low hanging fruit. So if you're thinking
I
about
s-
foot lock on the right and foot action on the left, I did that in opposite.
mhm.
I really know my right from my left. I swear. But I think you gonna go with Foot Locker.
So why don't they just make Foot Action like eBay is and just only online because they're still all under Foot Locker Corporation.
That's a
They
good.
still under the same corporation,
That's a good
and
idea.
that way they can
I mean,
still
they could do that, but
Even if they do that, they still closing the stores.
yeah they closing the stores because it's like it's cost in those stores, but
yeah,
they
it's
can
like different
still
ways.
get the same amount of traffic because like people really don't go to Foot Action. They really don't.
you know
They
what
don't
I'm.
go to Foot Action.
You know what I'm gonna compare it to. And this is where
They
more.
don't. I mean, that shit like your third or fourth choice.
It is.
It is. Go ahead,
Stepchild.
Mose.
No, I was gonna say this is more that old hat, but
Yeah.
when the stores jump into that e-commerce and really start making a buck, they
Mhm.
start closing down physical locations. And I think with which Bully has spoken to, what I mean, the way the sneaker market is going, you know,
Mhm.
You don't need it. And an example of it was which I'm really excited about. This is the old man in me that I was about to get to. Y'all go to Home
Hmm.
Goods?
Yes.
I fucking love that store.
I don't go.
As a homeowner and a health nut, yeah, I fucking love that store. That's where I get all my sugar-free syrups. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? My coffees and my monk fruit sweetener, and you can get a dope ass mirror and all. It's a really popular store. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to lose my man card or black card, but this is a really good.
Nah, you ain't Legion Back card. The Home Goods is that
No,
deal.
you're not. It's Home Goods is a good store.
I say that to say
It,
that they recently jumped into the e-commerce, so you can order from their store now, which they never did for the longest fucking time. Right? So
Hmm.
soon as they started that shit,
mm,
the news of it, it's hitting mainstream media so heavy. I guarantee you, they're gonna end up closing stores because they won't need it. People are starting to evolve with the times, and the sneaker market is so
Mm.
volatile. You don't need these physical stores. The only stores that you would really want are the upsell stores. The stores that's got the sneaks that's at GOAT for the resale price. Those are the
Hmm.
stores that's going to be hanging. That
yeah,
gotta
I
go.
agree.
Gotta
I
go to.
can I
I
can see
agree.
what you mean on that. However, with Home Goods, I don't think Home Goods would be a good store to just be online because based on all of the stuff they had, I mean, it would be cool if Home Goods did have some things online, but some of the things that you get from Home Goods, and I'm talking about kind of like the non-perishable things, those things you kind of want to see up close and in person because you look and you be like, let me see the expiration on that. Because sometimes you gotta look at those expirations. Some of those expirations be passed, so you
Yes,
gotta like,
I'll
yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes on that it be passed, and then some of the things in Home Goods you want to have up holding close, and then it's kind of like hard to do the exchanging. So I don't know if I would feel that for something like Home Goods. Something more for like
You
clothes
got a
maybe,
point.
but Home Goods like it's like ceramics and things in there like that. It's a lot of things in Home Goods.
people that
You got
that
a
go
good point.
to
You got
goods.
a good point. You got a good point.
The people that go to Home Goods are similar to the people that sneaker shop in a sense where when you walking through those doors, you know what you want. I agree with you. Sometimes you want to see the shit. No,
Yes
no,
or no? Not my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law just go in there and
but
it's like,
like most people, like let's take another store. Um, like Michael's, the fabric store. Like most people that's passionate about whatever that is, they know what
mhm.
they want. They
Now
you
Michael's, yes,
they don't
yes. People
physically.
do know what they want going to Michael's.
You know what I mean? They're gonna YouTube it and research it. They
Hmm.
know what they want, so I'll order it. Like people are more inclined to order it
hmm
and take the risk of not seeing it nowadays, such is the case with sneakers. You know what I mean? I don't
Hmm.
need to walk into a store. I just need to order this shit, and the only fork in the road being, am I going to pay resale or I'm going to pay the release price? That's it. I don't need to see it. I can go to YouTube and watch a critique on it. Same thing with Michael's, Home Goods, any other place. But the
Hmm.
point here, to bring it full circle here, is these
Yeah.
stores that are in the mall are becoming less and less obsolete, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Foot
Yeah.
Action is one of those stores that
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
came to like the cross training world. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And like for a while, Champs was when you go into Champs. That's I remember being young. The only place I can get my Bo Jacksons was from Champs.
Hmm.
For a while, those Bo Jackson cross trainers, they wasn't in. I don't know if y'all remember this. They wasn't in downtown
Hmm.
locker room, Foot Locker. They was in Champs.
They
And
weren't
then,
in Charlie Rudo's either.
well, that was before. That was before.
I know. I know.
But
I know.
speaking of Charlie Rudos, is dope as
Dang.
shout out
Yeah.
to the twins as well. He put a selfie up when he had the Charlie Rudos motherfucking hoodie. I was like, yo, I like the
I
picture,
need that hoodie.
but I was like, I gotta get my hands on that hoodie. I want to ask him where the fuck he get it from, and I'm like, I'm gonna let it go. But I love the shit out of the pic. But
Nate, if you didn't know,
Yeah,
I'm going
that's
to cut you off most. If you
yeah, that's some
didn't know,
bossy shit.
Charlie Rudo's was pretty much the downtown locker room before downtown locker room. But go ahead, most. I
Okay.
digress.
I figured it was some Baltimore shit.
yeah, that
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of
I
those
figured it
stores
was that.
here, the Urban Apparel, before they broke off in the different silos. But the moral of the
Yes.
story here is, like I said, Foot Action, the real hype sneakers you would get in, you would have a better chance of finding it in Foot Locker than you would Foot Action. Foot Action's in its current stage or infancy stage, they catered more
Mhm.
to the athletes and the cross trainers, kind of like Champs. But now Champs, as I'm seeing, is becoming more like the Foot Lockers. Same thing with Dick's. Pause. You
Mhm.
can you yo their sneaker releases,
Whoa!
they sporting good shit. um, if you go look at some of their sneakers now, I'll be like,
We dreaming out.
Yeah, we so dumb. Yeah, go ahead, Mo. Man, that was so
so fucking
juvenile.
even. Um, but that
Immature
but
like a motherfucker. Jesus. Sorry, Kobe.
that changed to cater more to, instead of having like the athlete sneakers and the cross training sneakers, you can buy new release J's and hype sneakers at that store as well. Like you can see
Mhm.
the focus being on that.
That's true.
Yeah, but if you
That is
think
true.
about the foot site
It's like
stores
foot
in
action
general,
turned into like a finish line.
Mm,
all of them. No,
exactly.
I swear I was about to say that. So Finish Line
Said.
is that store that needs to stay there because Finish Line is the one that's geared toward athletes, runners. You're trying to shoot on in there.
Athletes.
Yeah, it's really geared towards run. I mean, it's called Finish Line, but it's geared towards runners. Like, let's say, for instance, I'm asking y'all, I want to start
Yeah.
running on the street, that type of terrain. What kind of a shoe would I get? You would go to Finish Line for something like that. You're not going to Foot Locker for something like that. You're not going to Foot Action. You're not going to Champs. Those joints are more for hype type of sneakers, not for sneakers for sport.
Hmm.
It's just not. It just came away from that.
You
And kind of like what Most is saying, yeah, you really don't need those type stores because like a lot of people aren't really trying on the shoes there for the performance, which is sad. But I mean, that's what it is.
like I said, the only way it'll work is if they have a
Yeah,
store for
that's
the.
facts.
Like if I know that I'm going to pay upsell for a sneaker, and I can go to a store and pick it up, and the only expectation is that I'm paying two, three, four, 5 times the price, but I can go
Mm-hmm.
physically pick it up and not have to order it and sit and wait for it to be delivered. Those are the only stores those are the stores that's going to start taking over. That's my opinion. Like they have one of them
They in a way though, they somewhat they in a way they already are. Yeah, they kind of are already though. Some of them are. There's a
They
lot of
they
them out there.
have
they
they
got
have those out there. They do. They have those out there. I can't really
But you know
think
what
of
the thing
any
is though,
names right
most
now.
what you said. Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
The way it's what he said though is when he said like they got to make it the price of like the resale, like how you would see it on StockX or Go. See, a lot of them stores that's out there now that have the hype sneakers, they double that price,
It'd be
and you be like,
ridiculous.
I can get this shit off of StockX for half the price, my man. What are you trying to do? But I guess it's like, okay, they trying to get it. Like we need this bread. We can
They
upcharge the
are.
shit because nigga, you got to go here. You can have them in your hand right now.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I
you know what
mean.
would be cool though? It would be cool if because the thing with StockX and Goat is yeah, we see the price on there and it says 235, but you're not paying 235 because you're gonna pay for their authenticating and their delivery. So by
you
the
know.
time that it's
Let's
up
Shipping,
like
all that shit.
45, $50.
let's break that down for us. I mean, before we jam
Go
that
ahead.
up, I want people to really understand when you buy from these resale spots. What Bully just said is real. Like you not only you're paying the regular price when it was released,
Mm-hmm.
the upsell price on top of that. You're paying the
Mm-hmm.
shipping and handling. You're paying the fee for whatever authenticator is going to validate that these are real, and then you're paying for the shipping back to you. And then they lump the shipping up into one jumbo price, and
Hmm.
you'll end up the shipping end up being like $30, and it's like 15 for one. You're paying for it's so many additional fees on it to where
Mm-hmm.
the same sneakers is let's just say the lows that I just copped. They 130. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you get them from sneakers, you shipping and handling, it's about another $10 is 140 something. But if you buy that same sneaker from GOAT,
Unless you're a Nike member.
true, that's a good point. Actually that's a good point. Good point. Good point. But if you buying them shits from release price, whatever that markup is, the
Mm-hmm.
shipping to GOAT and the shipping to receive it, and whatever they charge you
Mm-hmm.
for authenticating them motherfuckers,
Mhm.
and that's a lot for a pair of motherfucking shits that go on your feet. Some sneakers
Yeah.
is
So
so
let me give him an example. I'm gonna give a real breakdown because I'm looking on StockX right now. Because I think both of you guys said y'all gonna bring the bread force to Vegas, right? Y'all both own the bread force, right?
easier.
All right. So bread force
He doesn't have the bread
dropped
for us.
again in
Or do you?
2019. He
Drop.
probably might. He probably might have him up his sleeve. So they dropped again in 2019. The price for the bread force was $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
$200. So if I were
Mm-hmm.
to buy my size 10 and a half right now on StockX, and they came out in 2019, it's now 2021, the price for them would be $600. Now, the lowest ask on it, which I would take right now, is $569, and then they charge the processing fee, $17. They charge the shipping fee, $14, $600. So a shoe that was $200, they are charging me 3 times the price. 3 times the price I'm paying for a $200 shoe.
And which sneakers are these again? Which
That's
one
the
are
bread
these?
for. That's the bread
Which
force.
one are these? The bread fours?
Bread force.
Gotta be. I ain't pay that much.
It's
That is
crazy, right?
fucking nuts.
I pay retail.
Woo!
I missed the retail over here.
I'm
That's me.
good.
I'm not. But that's the upsell.
Uh,
So
I paid double the price.
what I would do if I was a store, when I don't know if this takes too much from their bottom line, but if they want to work with the whole resale market and everything, just up in their store, just have a little monitor of StockX up there, and that price pops up there, and that'll be the price that you pay. Like instead of paying like all that shipping and processing and all that, so you're still gonna pay like $520 or whatever for that. However, you're not paying $600. You know what I mean? I think that's the case
Yeah.
that most was making. Like you might as well just pay the upsell for the shoe, but you're not paying all the rest of the stuff. Am I right, most? Is that the point you were making?
Correct. And that's what you get by having those. Those are the only sneaker stores that I see really lasting as far as long term goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your regular downtown locker rooms and all that, when a sneaker is dropped, we all, I think I speak for all of us, where if it comes out at 10, we expect it to be sold out at that store at 10:01. I don't give a fuck if the line is wrapped around the block. But if you have a
Mm-hmm.
store that you know is dedicated,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the upsell price, but you can physically walk in there and you guaranteed that the inventory is there. But you're still gonna have to pay exponential
Right.
fucking prices. That's what I see lasting long term. So if
I
you
think
qualify,
that's where we going now.
if you
Yeah,
if
that's where we at with it.
you
Go ahead.
fail to buy, you
I definitely see that happening.
what's the sneak that you didn't get on your bots, bully? I think did you had to pay a upsell on the biohacks, right?
No,
No,
I got that retail second time around.
you
No,
got
What's
that
one of
retail.
the only shoes that I paid resale for is when I came to Philly. When I came to Philly, those Hyper Royals that I wore.
so if you didn't have to,
Though
let's just say wherever you ordered them from, you need to upsell from. Would you have still
StockX.
ordered them if they had a store like Goat had a store in Towson Town Center?
Mm-hmm.
You have still ordered them or went to Towson and picked them up for that same upsell price?
Uh, I
Same.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, because I like the quality that StockX gave me. But if I went to that store in Towson, and I know of the store in Towson that does that upsell thing,
And this
but
is
a lot of the quality of their shoes are not DS or dead stock. What I say dead stock, whenever somebody says DS or dead stock, that means the shoe hasn't been worn before at all.
Being worn at
Hasn't touched
all.
pavement. No one
Brand
hasn't
new.
like trying them on. DS dead stock. That's how I want
Fresh
my
out the box.
shoes. Yeah, fresh out. I mean, you could smell that nice Leather smell. I love that smell. I know I'm weird. I love that smell. But I think Nike is now. Those are nice. Those are nice. Nike is now
Yeah,
selling used shoes. You know
yeah,
that,
okay.
right? They
They
got
what?
like a little a used shoe type thing. Not Nike. Is it Nike that's doing that?
A
Or
used
Gold?
shoe.
Yeah, they're. I think they're going out selling that. Look that up. But I think, but they'll tell you that they're selling these. Not from their main drops or anything, but they're starting to sell pre-owned type of things. This it's something new that they're trying because a lot of people are not hitting on
Direct
the
kicks.
main joints. Say it again.
Direct kicks. That's another. Not to shout them out, but to shout them out.
Hmm.
They gently worn sneaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Same- I just don't like
I'm
that.
not a fan.
I'm
Me
not.
neither. I'm not a
I'm gonna
fan.
tell you right now, I'm not wearing those sneaks that somebody else had their fucking feet in.
It has
That's
to
just
be an
not gonna
extremely
happen.
elite sneaker. Like if someone came up and they had like
I
the
don't even care.
if they had some sort of elite sneaker and it's and they came from a sneakerhead like they've only worn them once or twice,
Hmm.
I probably would. Like the what's the J ones? I should know this. The ones that's the
What the
silver.
OGs? Oh no.
No, geez, the ones that's got the high end label markup. They gray and what's it? Not Dolce Gabbana, Louis Vuitton. No, it's not Louis. What's the
No,
fuck?
Dior. You talking about the
Oh,
Dior shoes?
Dior.
There you go, the Dior's. If I ran into somebody and they had the Dior's, they were like, "Yo, I wore them once, but I ain't really like them, so I sell them to you for a price." And they had them on their feet. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll buy
What
those."
price were they selling for? Because the
Yeah.
resale on
Them
those
shits
is
is the resale is crazy on
ridiculous.
those.
The thing that I'm saying is that it has to be an elite shoe. Like if it's something like up there type of thing, I can see me breaking.
I I don't know. I don't think I am.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I
And
could
you know
do
what?
it.
I probably would for the original because the Yeezy Red Octobers, them Jones, you only can get them used. They ain't no more like brand new out the box. And if so,
Yeah.
they niggas ain't got a box. So, but I would I them for them Red October Yeezys. Them shits is fire. I would definitely the Nike versions. Yeah, I would pay for that. Warren,
Hey,
but
Them
they be wanting to
Union
grip
black
though.
you
toes.
good, Nate?
The Union black
Huh?
toes.
My nigga
But
Nate,
nah,
you
I don't know. I couldn't do it. I'm straight DS if I'm buying.
Yeah, I hear you. What'd you say?
my nigga Nate, you good, yo? You look tired as fuck, my nigga.
No, I'm high.
You look tired. I'm my guy over there. Because
Listen,
I know my brothers. When I can see him, your bully is always chipper. He's always, even when he's not, his his front is always smiling. Nate, however, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. But yeah, you
Oh my
all
god.
right, my nigga? You good, Nate?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
good.
Well, we don't got that much more. We ain't got that much more longer.
No, I'm good.
All right.
With the hennies in the system, ain't no telling.
Fucking well. Sorry,
Dude.
but let me stop
So, all right.
cursing. Stop cursing. I do
So let
apologize.
me switch gears a little bit. Switch gears a little bit. So we got a lot of we all got iPhones. We all got Apple Music, and we got like all these playlists we make, right? So
Mhm.
most had brought up something that I brought up like a while ago, not with us, but I just like brought it up.
Mhm.
And Rick Ross has like a lot of ill beats. The whole Maybach music, he got like a lot of ill beats. But he also has a lot of the songs Maybach music. He got like six of them, right?
Yes, six.
Yes,
Six of them.
there's six of them.
So my question is, which one was the best one?
I really want to talk about this.
Which one was the best one?
Yo, you know what? Nate, go first. You go first, Nate.
All right, for me, I have, I think I have two of them that I like.
No, that's cheating. Start out the gate with your number one.
My number one,
1 out of 6. What's number one?
I'm going with one.
The one with
My man,
Hove.
my man
One with
Hove. Yes, sir.
Jay-Z.
Why? Because Hove is on it. and
That's one of the
secondly,
Maybach, Maybach,
love
Maybach,
that. And
Maybach.
Ross was talking that shit. First of all, Ross talks that shit that I want to hear. That dope boy that I'm rich.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I'm living. Maybe it's off of drug money. Maybe it ain't. Maybe it's because I got brands. Maybe I got wings. I got burgers. I got all that shit. I got whatever you need. I'm a hustler. And then he brought on the ultimate hustler, Jay-Z. And they
Mm-hmm.
murdered that because Jay-Z introduced the world to Maybach. So why not? I'm picking the original. That shit is fire. The beat, the flow, it's a vibe. Like I can see me in the Maybach just like that, leaning in the back seat. Like, yep, that shit bump. But my other one was going. Never mind. Go ahead, Mos.
Yeah, don't pick the other one. Let's pick the
No,
other one.
no, I'm gonna go last on this. I'm
You go
passing.
last.
I'm gonna put
All
both.
right. I'm gonna tell her like this. Maybach Music 6 don't even make it out the playing game. That's a little NBA playoffs. So they don't even make it out the playing tournament. Maybach Music
Ah,
6 don't even make it.
uh-huh.
My favorite is Maybach Music 3. Ain't that the one with Kiss on it and
Kiss on it.
Erica
That's my
Badu?
second. That's my
That's
second.
my one.
And Ti.
That joint, I be
And,
That's
vibing on that one.
that
and,
That's
shit
my one.
fire.
That's
and
my one.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that
I
shit
like that
fire.
one.
That's my second one. Yeah, that shit fire. Like
And the crazy thing is, the first one with Jay on it is probably my second one.
it's a reversal thing. We in the same pathway with it. Yeah. Okay, but I know where Moses is about to go. He about to go to the one with Neo on it, something like that. I think he want. Yep. Yeah. Yo, I know this nigga. Yo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, this goes to how well we know each other. Either that or Bully. I talked to Bully about this. He must have
Tell
motherfucking
me
leaked
that.
and told you.
No, he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me that.
I didn't leak. We're just connected.
All right, so I went last for a reason. All right, just a bit of a background. So what I mean, when I'm cleaning the house, you know what I'm saying. I had this knack where I just blast my fucking music. I got that from when I was young. My mom.
Mhm.
Saturdays when the music was on, we knew
Mm-hmm.
it was
That's when
time to wake up and get the cleaning and do your
get the
chores.
cleaning.
So
Yeah.
that's a
Mhm.
habit of mine. And one of these days, I was just like, I was playing Maybach music. I was just like, yo, this shit. And I've always heard it, but for whatever reason, I was just really, really in my vibe. And
Mhm.
I said, all right, fuck it. I shared it with y'all. I said, playlist, because I had listened to all six of them. So I put all
Mhm.
six of them in there. I was like, all right, listen, I think this was like, it's like last year sometime. I said, yo, what's the best Maybach music? We talked about it. I think we talked about it again a few months later. And we've been talking about it
Okay.
recently. So I listened to all six, I want to say at least, probably in true story, maybe just shy of a dozen times. Because I've listened to
Wow.
that same, because the playlist only has six songs in it. So I've had it
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
on repeat a few times. So this ain't no obsessive shit.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
the one with Hove is dope. Okay.
Mhm.
The second one that's got Lil Wayne and Kanye on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
dope too. That's dope.
Yeah.
Here's why I didn't like that one, because at that time that dropped, Kanye was
Mhm.
dropping way better bars than that. Like if we were literally at that era at that year, we'd have been like, nigga, what? That's whack. You could have did better than that. But he had a lot of shit
Mhm.
to follow. You know what I'm saying? Wayne's was alright, but I just don't like Wayne's flow on the Maybach shit. Um,
Mhm.
Three with Ti and Kiss is number two. That's cool.
Okay.
I thought or found it rather ironic, which was where I brought the topic up, where the one that I favored is the one that he don't have major motherfucking artists on it. I said, yo, he don't got no hip hop
Mm.
artists on this. Has got Neo. Yo, Ross was dropping bars on fucking.
Neo rocked that joint too.
Yo, and the
Yeah.
way that Neo
Yeah.
and Rose flowed on that beat, it has these grand openings that just goes through the track. Like you have this
Mhm.
all of the Maybach music joints got this grand opening, like this fucking
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
orchestra type of. It's just really really dope. But it's
Mm-hmm.
also embedded in the middle part of the song, like a quarter way to the song. You still get that climactic kind of
Yep.
orchestra vibe, and then halfway through it's there again, and then it's happening again when Neo's doing his shit. I'm just like, yo, Maybach 4 is on another level. It
Yeah,
is
Maybach
is
4
I'm
is definitely
sorry.
Yeah.
dope.
And he don't need Hove on it. He don't need T.I. He don't need Wayne. He didn't need Kiss. The one that has just him as the only hip hop artist, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, is the dopest. And I'll bring it home with, if you any type of guy where
Mm-hmm.
you're a professional, you've overcame, you bossing your shit, you handling yours, and you go through the
Mm-hmm.
Maybach music joints, when you get the 4, you gonna feel 10 times more accomplished. you gonna be on some
Yeah.
celebratory, bruh. Yo, Maybach 4 is just. I listened to that shit when I went to go pick up these motherfuckers. When I went to go holler at my brother, you know what I'm saying? I was
Rub it
blasting
in,
that
brother.
shit out the window, you know what I'm saying?
Them joints are trash though.
I'm still thinking
Resell
on
them, John. You
We
another
about
resell
to
them, man.
week.
Just
this
resell
topic right
them joints,
now,
man.
whatever, but Maybach 4 is the best one,
Resell
bro.
them, John. Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see. We'll see if I keep those.
well. First of
Well,
all,
guys,
Nope,
let's.
how long we
no.
been?
Yeah. You're a fool. You're a fool. They put them.
Get parrot out of here. So we've been
Fool.
talking for a lot. We've been talking for a lot, guys. But I'm gonna bring this to a close. Just like to say, thanks to my brother Brown. This nice Protect Your Peace shirt. Really love this. Love the message.
DP.
Definitely love the message.
Jay
Love you,
Beezy, what's
brother.
up, bruh?
Yep.
You know what I
Thank you
mean?
everybody for the support. I need to bring the weatherman out. Weatherman, come on out, weatherman. Come on,
Listen
weatherman.
here. I want
Well,
everybody out there in the world, first of
um,
all.
weatherman, I need to know what the weather is. I'm actually traveling soon. I'm heading to Las Vegas. Would you be so kind to bless us with the weather in Vegas in the next week? Yeah, I'd really appreciate it, bro.
Listen, weather in Vegas, that away. Let me tell you, about to be en fuego. Woo! If you don't know what that means, caliente. It's gonna be hot, goddamn it. And let me tell you, when they see 13 of the illest niggas from around the cities and the countries of the world tearing it down, they gonna hate. So it's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Click the link. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Comment and share. We love everybody. Okay, Ohio is popping up there too. Thunderstorms. Whoa, wait a minute. You dig? That is cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. CNC, and we out of this bitch. You dig?
See out.
Hey, here we go.
What's going on in North Dakota, Nate?
North Dakota. Up that way. Yeah, North Dakota, showers. Showers coming to you. Wait a minute. It's hot as hell out there. Oh, no. Thank you for watching. We out. CNC out.
CNC out.
Woo. Vegas, here we go.